Hey, this is Justin from Severed Books, and today we are starting a brand new series called One Cover, One Page, where I'm going to be going through comics and indie RPGs, looking at both the cover, because obviously covers make a huge impression on a product, and then also choosing one page from that book or RPG to talk about its significance. So I think this is going to be super fun. Other channels have sort of done this in the past, not with the hook of like one page, but I feel like this is going to be different because I'm going to bring my personal experience to it and then also talk about the wider implications of the either comic or RPG that we're looking at. Also, I'll just talk about, like, just very briefly about my history, my past. I worked at a comic store in high school for a few years and collected comics, or have collected comics all my life. Also, in original artwork, mostly comic and fantasy art. I went to art school in Baltimore for printmaking, and after that ran a poetry press publication publishing company for 10 years called Narrow House, and then after that in 2012 I started Severed Books, which you're probably more familiar with because I'm still doing it. So yeah, the series is one cover, one page, and we'll be looking at stuff from the 90s, from my past, up through the current era. I think I'm going to flip-flop, so probably start with something from the past, and then the next episode, something modern, and then go back to the past and back and forth. But yeah, I am really excited, and I hope you enjoy it. So, one cover, one page. Let's do it. The Maxx. Holy cow. Oh man. I think I still sort of get butterflies when I look at this cover. It came out when I lived in New Hampshire in the early 90s. I think I was like 13 years old. And like Image was a thing. Like Todd McFarlane, Spawn, Jim Lee with Wildcats, Liefeld, of course. It's like everyone sort of knew what they were getting in a way. Like it was gonna be like loud and fast and wild, and they delivered. Like they totally changed the industry. Of course, like people have talked about that for decades. But Sam Kieth, holy cow. When this came out, no one was expecting it. He had never been let loose to create his own property hero before, and this was it, man. Like, looking at this, let's just back up and look at the composition first. So, number one, the colors are awesome. I mean, they pop. I remember like walking into the store and seeing this on the shelf and immediately stopping, picking it up right away, leafing through it, and just being blown away by the strangeness of it. Face value, I mean, this is a pretty, almost conservative composition. It's just the hero hunched over. You got the splashy logo with this abstract splatter pattern in the background. As far as impact goes, I think it's kind of the perfect like introduction cover. It doesn't need to be intricate. It doesn't need multiple characters. I mean, this is the Maxx. Like, there's no mistaking it. You're also like left wondering like, what's up with this mask? It's got to be a mask. The weird teeth. He's got these claws. Like Wolverine was obviously popular at the time, so claws are cool. But just really an iconic cover from an artist who, from my memory, struggled a little bit to get commercial work. He worked on Sandman and other
Marvel stuff here and there, but didn't really have a hit. He was just a little too weird, and frankly, like, inconsistent to hold down a job. I'm generalizing there, but that's my assumption. But the Maxx comes out, and people are just totally taken aback. It's beautiful. It's honest and thoughtful in ways that other Image comics just weren't. And I immediately fell in love. I know I talk to adults all the time who are my age. I'm in my 40s, and they have extraordinary fond memories of the Maxx and Sam Kieth. And for me, like, choosing this cover for the first video just means a lot, because the Maxx still means a lot to me. So I'll also show when I moved to Florida. I'll expose myself a little bit here. My parents went bankrupt in the 90s, and they moved us from Derry, New Hampshire to Orlando, Florida. I could probably talk about that for hours, but when I moved down there, I had no friends, of course, and I would just come home and draw every single day. And I saved up my money for this glow-in-the-dark variant of the cover, and I mailed it off to Sam, and he mailed it back signed. And I was silly enough, naive enough, to literally invite him down to Florida, and he wrote me this note that I've kept. I've kept this for over 30 years. It says, "I won't be able to make it down to Florida, but thanks to X's for the invite, Kieth." So I just want to say, Sam, if you're watching this, this meant so much to a young artist, someone that really loved comics, wanted to make comics, wanted to become an artist, and I am now. So I just want to thank you so much for your generosity. You even mailed this back without a self-addressed stamped envelope, so you paid for the shipping on this. I remember that because you made another note about it, just like, "Hey kid, next time pay for postage." But yeah, there's the autograph. All right, so one cover, one page. That's all we have time for. Let's do this. Originally, the page I had in mind is actually from a different issue. It's the Maxx and Julie. Julie's like cutting her toenails, and the Maxx is just chilling out with her. And I've always thought that was a cool scene. But all right, so this is the page I chose. It is the Maxx in the cop car. There's 3 descending panels where he's slumping down in the back of the car while the cops are chatting about him. You see Whomp, really big, because you can tell he's a huge dude, and he's like just laying down there in this funny fetal position. And I feel like it shows his vulnerability, the unusualness of this hero. Normally, imagine Spawn in the back of a cop car. He could just rocket out of the roof like a demon, and the poor Maxx, he's just sitting there depressed. And I just feel like the humanity and the relatability of this page really sums up, like, this is special. This character, this environment, what Sam is trying to do here, really, is unforgettable. So for me, pound for pound, this page really sums it up. It also highlights his somewhat unusual paneling and his composition work, and I absolutely love it. Cheat a little bit. There's that page too, but this is the page I chose. So yeah, the Maxx, Sam Kieth, dude, absolute icon, absolute legend. Thanks for checking out One Cover, One Page. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. I love doing it, and plan on doing more, both comics and RPGs. Maybe also interviewing some of my friends who create both. So thanks again, and see you soon.